With you, got me so wavy, watch me go, lady.
Welcome to my Artist Spotlight Q&A, and thank you so much for taking your time out of your
Yeah,
busy
no
schedule
worries.
to come and share about your music and to answer some questions that your fans are really curious about. So, could you please give a brief introduction as to who you are as both a person and a music artist?
Hi, yeah. So my name is Saint Humain. I make music. I am mainly I don't know what I am. Songwriter, producer, artist, singer. I just like to make things. And I think what I found is music. So basically any form of making music up to, I guess, mixing and mastering. I enjoy making and I make. So I make music and put music out as an artist and also as a songwriter for other people as well.
Where does the name Saint Humain come from?
So Saint Humane, basically, I wanted a name that is able to collect life, like, the good and the bad sides of life. So I felt like, saint is, the perfect human being. And then humane is human in French. And it's just like, being a normal human. So combining both together as, being able to just sing anything about life. That was what I chose. And hopefully the songs convey that as well.
Wow, that's actually lovely. I like that background. You're normally based in Sydney, but currently you're in South Korea. Am I correct?
Yeah, the music all started in Sydney, but right now I'm doing quite a bit of traveling. So I'm in Asia. I'm in Seoul right now, trying to finish some new music. So it's been really hectic, but I've been enjoying it. I've just really looking forward to finishing these new songs.
Oh, no, excellent. Are you planning on coming back to Sydney
Yeah,
sometime soon
yeah.
or?
I'm not sure when, but we'll figure it out. So fingers crossed, it can be sooner than later. But yeah, we'll see.
Okay. Do you miss a lot of things about Sydney?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just the random things like, the sound that the pedestrian crossing makes, that sound like
Yeah.
is there's nothing here. It's, the streets light up green or red depending on whether you can cross or not, which is really cool. But there's no sound. So I'm like, oh, yeah, little things like that.
That's such an interesting thing to be missing. Not food or family, friends, anything like that.
Oh yeah, 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 definitely my loved ones, but um yeah, but normally it's these random things that I'm like, oh yeah, what about that? Or like something as simple as charcoal chicken. Like there's no charcoal chicken here.
Okay, so to start off, I'd like to ask some rapid fire questions to give the
Sure.
fans a little bit more insight on who you are. Let's go. Your birthday.
My birthday is April the 5th.
How tall are you?
How tall am I? I grew actually. So I used to be 180. Now I'm 181. So
Oh,
maybe like my
wow.
posture got better or something, but yeah.
Amazing. Okay. How many languages do you speak?
So my first language is English. And growing up in Singapore, I learned Chinese in school as well. So I can understand most of it, but I'm really bad at speaking. And Korean, I can speak passable level. I can understand maybe like 60%, depending on the topic. And then I know because of my family, like really, really basic Cantonese and really, really basic, like even more basic Malay, just because of
Oh,
being around people. Yeah, but I can't really speak it.
that's good. And then just little general questions. Favorite color?
Favorite color? I I don't know if I have one, but I seem to wear a lot of white t-shirts. I'm wearing black right now, but I seem to wear a lot of white t-shirts. So I think it's white. Yeah.
Favorite food?
Oh, favorite food. It depends on my mood, but tonight I'm actually craving like fried chicken and
Like,
like this sauce and with the Korean rice cakes called tteokbokki here.
yeah.
So after this, I'm probably going to get some.
Oh, very cool. Are you tea or coffee guy? What
Oh,
kind of
coffee,
beverage?
coffee.
Favorite music artist?
Oh, favorite music artist. It changes depending on the mood as well. I mean, you can see I'm wearing a Keshi hat right now. So Keshi is a really big one this year. But if you go all the way back to the like original favorites, I would say it would be artists like John Mayer, Michael Jackson. Even like if you scroll back even more, super old school boy bands like NSYNC or like Backstreet Boys. There's like a soft spot for that as well. And if you go even further, I used to play guitar a lot and I used to learn from old like guitar legends, Jimi Hendrix, those kind of guys.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, so it really depends on my mood.
You got a lot of favorites. And current favorite song?
Current favorite song, I don't know if people know the song, but it's by this artist from, I think, Canada. His name is Conception, and the song is called Leave You Alone. It's really good.
I'll have to look it up. Dream collaboration.
Oh, dream collaboration. This year it would be Keshi. Um, but all time, maybe someone like, Ariana Grande. That would be crazy.
Oh, wow. Your first album you ever purchased?
First album I ever purchased with my own money. I was really, really young. I think it was a boy band called Westlife.
Oh, yeah.
A British boy band, I think.
Yeah.
It was Blue. Coast to Coast, that was what it's called.
Go to karaoke song.
Oh, actually, you know what? That's a really interesting question because I don't know if other like singers are like this, but I really wouldn't choose to go karaoke. But if I do, it would be something everyone knows. Maybe in Australia, it's like, you're the voice or something like that, like so that people can sing with me so I don't feel awkward.
So you mentioned you play guitar. What different instruments do you play?
So I started playing guitar first. That's even before singing. And then I guess voice is an instrument. And then I taught myself piano, but I can't like perform with it, but good enough to write songs with.
Yeah.
Um, and I guess the bass because it's kind of like 4-string guitar, but not really good though. Just really basic.
Do you have a favorite instrument?
Oh, I mean, I guess it would be the guitar because I feel like I can play the most. I can play that the best. But if I really could choose what to play, I probably would choose to be a piano pro because I feel like the piano can do so many things.
Yeah. How many guitars do you own?
I own 2, just 2. It sounded like a lot. I was like, oh, how many? But actually just 2.
Do you have any hidden talents?
Hidden talent. I don't know if it's a talent because I'm not like amazing at it. I guess I'm above average at playing football, like soccer. Yeah, I used to play with the team, and when I was like in school, I wanted to go pro and all that. I didn't make it, so I went to something creative instead. So ended up here.
Oh, wow. No, good backstory. And the first job you ever had?
First job I ever had. I was making coffee. I don't know how old I was, but I was in Australia when Gloria Jeans was more popular. I used to work on their like events team as a barista. It didn't last long, and my friends don't believe me because it didn't last that long. I have the shirt. I threw it away because it was old, but yeah.
Favorite movie?
Oh, this is a really deep cut movie, but there's this movie, I don't know from when or from where, called Bridge to Terabithia. It's a really like, I don't know, it's not even like a super popular movie, but the way it made me feel when that, when that climax happened towards the end of the movie, I was like, yeah, this is like crazy. So I'm a sucker for emotional movies, stuff like that. I really enjoy, even though I don't remember much about the movie. I just remember that I felt something huge. So I like that. And Inception. Inception's crazy.
Have you watched K-pop Demon Hunters yet?
I actually have not. I haven't. It's been so busy. I haven't been have time to watch anything. So
I understand. No, you're going to have to watch it. It's
yeah.
awesome, though. Next time you're on an airplane.
Oh, true. That's true.
Okay, let's move on to some more serious questions. So, Saint Humain, how would you describe your music style?
My music style, I used to be very lyric focused. I think I still am, but a lot of it is mainly just trying to convey a story, trying to convey an emotion. I know this is very cliche, but I think of each song is kind of like a movie. So that's like in terms of content wise, but style wise, I try to be as smooth as possible in terms of the vocal. I try to make things catchy. Hopefully it works. And I would like to think of this triangle of like pop, a little bit like alternative electronic something, and R&B. It
Hmm.
goes between that in that triangle. Right now, it's leaning more towards the R&B side quite heavily, especially for the new music. So yeah, a mix of everything, but I would say R&B storytelling right now.
I'm assuming at the moment one of your big influences is Keshi. Are there any other specific artists that influenced you in terms of your style, or do you just draw from a very wide variety of music?
Yeah, I think I normally don't listen to a lot of things twice. It's really weird, but I just listen to something and I feel like I've consumed it. I just move on to the next thing. So I think, yeah, definitely Keshi. And I just consume so many songs every day, especially with the new music. The influences come from, all the way from old school Justin Timberlake to like that other artist I mentioned, Conception, all the way to, K-pop, stuff like that new boy band, Cortez as well.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, and, things like, what Rise is doing, Espa, like it's just such a weird combination of everything that influences the stuff I'm writing now. So yeah, I'm actually really curious to what people are gonna think about it. But yeah, I guess that's the width and the breadth of what's inspiring me now.
So you studied music, am I correct
I did,
in
yeah.
in saying that? Do you feel that that was invaluable to your songwriting?
I studied at the Australian Institute of Music in Sydney. And I think for me, it filled in a lot of gaps of the knowledge of music theory or music history, and also music, just being around that technical skills kind of thing.
Hmm.
I feel like it filled in a lot of gaps in all of those. So I could, more easily understand or find a way to understand things when I don't understand them. So I think it really helped me in that. But I think with anything, if people go or don't go to music college or uni, you got to do your own digging. Like you got to
Hmm.
find your tastes. I think that's the most important thing. And then with things like uni or like education or whatever, however else you learn music, that helps you to bring out those ideas through your tastes as well as you can based on what you know. So I think it really helped with that.
So I have your first official fan question.
Yeah.
How old were you when you knew that you wanted to be a music artist, and was it always R&B as in terms of your
Mm,
direction?
I think I actually don't remember there was a moment, but I just remember when I was a teenager, I just wanted to make music. I just wanted to play guitar.
Mhm.
And then I added the singing, I added the songwriting after combining the singing and the guitar. And then I just added the producing because I needed someone to make my songs and no
Mhm.
one could make it. So I just made it myself. So I guess I sort of collected little things, kind of like, like Thanos, like Infinity Stones, just like one thing after another, one
Yeah.
skill after another. And then I just wanted to keep creating stuff. And then, you know, when I was like, even before that, I was drawing my own comic books. And after that, it became songs. So I think there wasn't like a specific time, but I think around the years of collecting all those skills, I was like, okay, let's just keep making something. And
Okay.
here I am.
What does a typical day in the life of Saint Humain, the music artist, look like at the moment?
A typical day at the moment in Seoul. Actually, I was just messaging my friend about this. It's wake up, get coffee, get a little, breakfast, brunch, lunch kind of thing, depending on the time I wake up. Go to the studio, work on stuff, dinner, maybe like work out or something, and then edit some vlogs or keep editing my songs, have dinner, go to bed and repeat. Like it's been like this every day, every single day here in Seoul. So I'm getting a bit tired, not gonna lie. So hopefully I can finish this next song in the next 2 days, take a break, come back to it.
When you are writing songs, do you have a specific structure or formula that you follow, or do you just kind of go where the creative flow takes you?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think for me, it's always about what gives me a certain feeling. So it could be like a sample that the song has, or maybe it could be like a chord progression, or it could be a phrase like for a lyric, or a melody that someone sings. Whichever of these has that feeling, I'll just start from there. So, for example, one of my producer friends here, he sent me a track, and immediately I was like, okay, this track has a feeling. So from that, I started writing a song. But then some other times it's like I'll be on taking the subway here, and I'll have this thought of a lyric or something, and that has no melody or nothing, but I'll just write it down and then add that to that track that I have. So I think it just depends on whatever has that feeling. And as long as there's that feeling, I'll just keep chasing and just following that trail.
Okay, so very much a creative flow process, I
Oh,
suppose.
I didn't even realize.
What is your favorite part of the songwriting process?
Oh, my favorite part, I think for me, what keeps me addicted to songwriting, even or songwriting for other people, is when a song is, I guess, finished, there's that feeling of completion, not just because the project's finished, but the feeling that every single melody gives you that sense of satisfaction that it's concluded. There's a start, there's a journey, and then there's a nice ending, like it wraps up nicely. I think that feeling that, oh, okay, this song is completed, that kind of feeling, I think that really gives me some satisfaction. So I could listen to something that I just wrote on repeat just because I want to stay in that satisfaction feeling.
Okay,
Probably not
sure.
good for me, but I think that really is, keeps me motivated and keeps
Mhm,
me excited to keep writing songs because that feeling is what I want to give other people as well.
mhm. No, I think that's great because I think there are many artists that can't actually listen to their own music back. They do get
Yeah.
frustrated and they're overcritical. So the fact that you can actually enjoy your own music, I think that's awesome.
I think I got to give a caveat because that's only like for the first like week. After that, like 6 months later, I'm like, oh, I could have done better. That's embarrassing. Like, like when you look at old photos of your clothes or your hair,
Yeah.
I get that feeling a lot with my songs.
Do you base your lyrics off of your own life story, or do you kind of make up scenarios like when you used to write your comic books?
I think for me, the feeling is always true, but I might not do exactly, I might not exactly write the lyrics matching with the exact scenario because I want to, keep some privacy and I don't want to like maybe if it's about someone else, I don't want people to find out who that is. So I think for me the feeling is there. The facts around the story are roughly there, but I might change some things because
Mhm,
I want to, not give away who it's about. So yeah, it's a bit of a blend of everything, but I think for the most part it's actual like real facts or maybe something that happened to someone else, but
mhm.
I'm the one singing the song.
So you have an incredible gift with words. It's one of the things that I really
Oh, thank you.
appreciate about you is that you're, in my opinion, a really talented lyricist. And another question that was sent in by one of your fans is, do you have a lyric or line that you've written that means the most to you?
Ooh, that means the most to me.
Yeah.
That's a really good question. I think something that really, really impacts my writing is actually how certain words make me feel and how, that sense of conclusion. I don't know, this is a long way of answering it, but there's this new song that I'm writing that I'm almost done with that, the chorus goes, mentally, she's already mine. I do this all the time. And then I'm floating on clouds, something like it's translated because it's like half English, half Korean. I'm floating on clouds. And then after that, she's already mine, like to wrap up the chorus. But then at the
Mhm.
end of the song, it finishes on, is she really mine? And just that one time. So I find little things like that, like, okay, like it sort of gives you a new, not cliffhanger, but something could happen in the next episode kind of feeling. So I think that right now is something that I'm really, really happy with. Yeah. So I think it means a lot because of the feeling it gives, I think.
Another one of their questions is, if your younger self could listen to your songs, which one would you choose for them?
Oh, I I think I'll be like, don't listen to me, listen to someone, listen to, I don't know, like Michael Jackson or something. Um, but I think maybe the song I'm most proud of now is another new song that
Mhm.
is going to be called Signs, Signs, just because I'm most excited about it. And I think it's the most like fresh sounding. I think I would tell that younger version of me to, okay, just listen to that. Forget about the rest.
Okay. So you were telling and explaining what your normal day to day looks like at the moment, but what do you do to stay motivated when you just in
Ooh,
that daily grind?
I think for me, it's listening to music. I think that gives me motivation because when I listen, when you listen to music on Spotify or Apple or YouTube, you see music videos and you're like, okay, this is the feeling of there's a finished art out into the world and people enjoy it. People find it meaningful. I want to give that to other people. I want to make things that mean something to other people as well, even if it's to help them get through their day or their work shift or something. I think I want to give that to other people. So watching other artists, sorry, do their thing, sing their songs, that is, what I want to do as well. So I think for me, just taking in what I think is good music and music that I enjoy, that motivates me to, okay, I want to be a part of that. I want to make my own as well. And so, okay, I just got to show up. I just got to keep finishing these songs.
Do you have any hobbies outside of music?
Oh, hobbies outside of music. I mean, I don't know if it's a very sole answer because I'm here. Just like checking out cool cafes, getting a coffee, getting a little pastry, and okay, next cafe or something like that. When I have time, when I'm with, friends hanging out, that's really fun. Or just going to a new random, I guess, part of the city and just walking around without
Mhm.
any plan. I really, really just like checking things out like that. So yeah, I don't play like sport a lot these days. I just go running and stuff like that for like health and stuff. So I would say cafe hopping or like area hopping, walking around.
You have an incredible collection of songs in your discography, dating all the way back from 2017, from what I can see on Spotify.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite song or one that you're most proud of?
Ooh, I I would say I don't think there is actually one, but I think the latest one is always what I'm most proud of.
Hmm.
Just because, for the fact that I'm still going. I think that's the main thing. I think if you notice, there's like a little gap between 2020, 2021 around like COVID and stuff like that. And all the life stuff, like, breakup stuff like that. Every, like my whole life just like hit reset. Like there were lots of changes in other areas of my personal life as well, um, over in Sydney, and it just took like 2 years, too long to recover. So I was just like, okay, I just have to keep going. And so I think for me, I'm just proud that I'm still going. I'm proud that I put, eight new songs out in the past year. I think it's eight, and that I'm making another whole bunch of songs this year as well. So I think that is what I'm most proud of. And maybe the first one, because the first one kickstarted everything. But I think really it's the fact that I'm still going, I think.
Are there any of those songs you'd like to go back and do over now that you're a more experienced
Oh,
artist?
actually, all of them. There's some songs I'm just like, I will not name these songs, but there are some songs I just wish I could delete it, but it's because it went through some label and stuff. It's not
Yeah.
easy to do that. So I'm like, okay, I just have to, leave these photos, like old photos on Facebook. Hope no one finds these photos, that feeling, and just keep releasing new songs to like distract them from the old songs.
I know, I actually really have enjoyed because I've gone to prepare for today. I've
Yeah.
gone and tried to listen to your
Oh no.
entire discography that's on Spotify. And I really enjoyed it. So
Oh, thank you.
please don't delete them. Leave them
Oh,
there. I
thank you.
think they're awesome. So
Even
leave
if
them
I
there.
wanted to, I don't think I can delete them because it's someone else has the control. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
You have become quite the TikToker, posting regularly and even coming up with a small dance challenge for Wavy. So, for the fans, do you think you could give a quick demo and tutorial?
Oh, for Wavy, I was just okay. Everyone's on TikTok. I have to promote on TikTok. It's free. Hopefully, I can find more audience on TikTok. So I'll just come up with some random dance challenge, even though I'm not like a dancer. So I was like, okay, I'll just come up with it in 30 seconds. So the song is like, "You've got me so wavy, wavy. Watch me go, lady, lady." So I was just like, I don't know what to do, so I'll just be as like, you know, literal as possible. So it's like you've got me, so and then did like a V sign that makes like a W, so like wavy. Watch, which is like pointing to your eyes, and then me, go because I needed to get to an L, and then lady because lady starts with L. So that's how I came up with it. So basically, it's like to you've got me. So wait, I don't remember it now. Wait, okay. Um, you've got me. So wavy, wavy. Watch me go, lady, lady. And that was it. I was just like, okay, done. Let's just post it on TikTok and see what happens.
I know, I love it. You've had a few fans actually post their versions of the dance challenge.
Yeah, when the first person did it, I was like, huh? Like, I just made it in 30 seconds. Like, this is like such a
Yeah.
silly dance, but people did it. So I was like, okay, wow, okay, at least my efforts have not gone to waste, even though I don't really know how to do this. So,
The silly and simple ones to me are the best because people can
yeah,
actually do them. I think those
yeah,
complicated choreographies, you have
yeah.
to leave those to people who can actually
Yeah,
do it.
even, yeah, the new chorus song, there's like, like little like dance, like, doing random stuff like that. Like, I don't really know how to do it. So,
How important do you think social media is for music
uh,
artists?
I mean, I think that's all we got, at least for someone like me, an independent artist. I don't have any access to, someone who can put me on a billboard or someone to talk to Apple Music or Spotify or Melon over here in Korea. I just have social media to
Mhm.
meet people one on one or, as like a virtual crowd. So I feel like that's all I've got, so I just have to use it because for me, it's all about connecting with people through my songs and through social media. So people are not going to find my songs if they don't hear about me or my songs or my content. So I'm just going to have to use everything that I have. So Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, wherever, is just trying to get my message out there, trying to get my music out there. Hopefully people enjoy them.
Do you ever get to play live to a live audience, busking
Uh,
or
I
little
have,
clubs or?
yeah, I have once or twice. I think I would like to do some this year with the new music, but I haven't done anything that's like, I'm, on tour or anything because I like no one would come. I'm too small, you know. So I think for me it's just about, being, finding my corner of the internet and maybe this year, depending on how the new music does, be able to do, small showcases here and there. But that's the approach right now. Hopefully I can do stuff live because I think live is where the real energy is at in terms of, being able to see people and see them respond and sing along to your songs. So yeah, hopefully this year, maybe around the new music, we'll see. So fingers crossed, fingers crossed.
Well, you'll have to come to Melbourne at some stage.
Oh, I'd love to. I'd love to. I really like cooler weather. I know a lot of people in Melbourne really don't like how dark it is, but I love that kind of weather. So
You
yeah,
know, I
hopefully
I
soon.
love Melbourne. I'm not moving away from Melbourne ever. So, what is the ultimate dream though? Like playing stadiums, having a number one hit song. What does success look like for
Oh,
you?
I mean, I think for me, it's just really having freedom to make what I want to make and having people enjoy that. I think that for me is success beyond any, being on some random chart or being on a big chart or being, making a certain amount of money. To me, that is, I guess, an a side effect of the music being liked and loved by people. So I think for me, it's more about, making art that I'm proud of and that people, really, really falling in love with the art that I've made. For me, that's the real success. And anything else is really a side effect. Obviously, those things are great as well. But if I think I just chase that, then I would lose myself. I would make random music just to try to please people, which I don't think is the right way for me. So, yeah.
So, you do have some new music in the pipeline.
Yes.
What can fans expect to hear?
Ooh, this is gonna be a new. I know a lot of artists say this, but I think this era is the most focused I've been in terms of sound, focused in terms of topic as well, focused in terms of, I guess, aesthetic. Hopefully, I haven't planned fully that part of it yet. But definitely way more R&B, I would say. Since being here in Seoul, since being involved more in the past year, I think I've somehow found people who like my stuff, and people who want to work with me somehow, even more than the 12 years, like that, of not me, 12 years of making music. I don't even know how many years of making music. Yeah, all the years of making music. um, Somehow in the last year, things have gone really fast here in Seoul. I haven't been like successful yet, but just being around here, there's more of that flavor that I think has somehow seeped into my music because of all the K-pop pitches that I've been writing. So I think it's definitely very focused, and there's a lot more soul influence because I feel like, okay,
Yeah.
maybe if this is my if these are my, I don't know how to phrase this, but if the door is open, maybe this is the room I should be in. So it's gonna have more of that flavor.
Do you have a timeline or a date when you're planning to release the
Ooh.
next single?
So I guess I can share this is I'm basically trying to finish 14 new songs.
Wow.
So that's why
Okay.
it's really busy. I'm almost done with the first seven. So I'm doing it in half, in
Okay.
two halves. So I'm almost done with the first seven. I think I should be done by this weekend, which is in 3 days. And then I'll take a quick break and then start work on the other seven. So hopefully, out of the first seven, I can release the first song maybe in September, October, because I feel like, this is the time to put it out. I feel like if I wait any longer, it's not going to be the right time anymore. So
Mhm.
hopefully October.
Okay. So pretty
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
Wow,
It's, it's,
14
it's,
songs. That's really impressive.
yeah, that's why I'm so
You've been
busy.
working hard.
Yeah. I've just been like trying to finish this ASAP. So it's been like record the vocals here, edit the vocals, and then repeat basically every day.
Yeah. Do you do everything? The vocals, the instruments? I mean, I know you do the production side as well. Do you just do everything?
Yeah, I think for this round of songs, there's a lot more of a collaborative thing happening with a lot of friends here and also some friends in Sydney who I was with while making these songs. So there's going to be more co-writers, not that much many, but it's more like spread out through all the songs. A few co-producers and few like producers who completely made the music and I just sang on the track. But besides that, I've produced majority of it. I've done the vocal production myself for everything as well. So I would say it's majority me as well, but it's gonna have a lot more, I guess, flavors added in from a greater number of different people this time.
Are you planning to shoot a few more music videos?
Yeah, I mean, if I have enough budget for it, I would love
Mhm.
to. But low key, I think what I'm considering is just really going full guerrilla mode with of just iPhone everything and just be like, I know the current ending era is like failed boyfriend era. Maybe the next era is could be like, I don't know.
So are we done with the failed boyfriend era? Are we
I
moving on from that?
I feel like we're moving on, but I think the next era is gonna be more like connecting with people. So maybe there's gonna be a lot more iPhone stuff or Samsung phone, whatever phone people use. So maybe a lot more iPhone stuff. I don't know. But I think if the budget allows, music video, or if not, something that really fits in with that, in that new universe that I'm trying to create with this new era.
Maybe a few more dance challenges you'll have to
Oh
figure out?
yeah. I mean, I would love to. I don't have any ideas for these songs, so maybe I need to ask my like dancer friend who yeah, she appeared in that friend music
Yeah.
video.
Hmm.
Maybe I have to ask her.
Okay. Is there a genre of music you'd like to try in the future?
Oh, okay. What's really funny is that I have on Spotify, I have these four folders of, sorry, four playlists. So one of the playlists is pop, like Saint Humain pop, Saint Humain R&B. So I've done the pop thing. I'm doing the R&B thing, and there are two other playlists called Saint Humain Organic and Saint Humain DJ.
Like,
So it's more like a one day future when maybe I'll make something like super organic, like folky, like cabin
Mhm.
in the woods kind of
Mhm.
thing. I don't know how that's going to sound. So if you think like Taylor Swift folklore album
Mhm.
cross with like maybe Dijon, so I don't know.
Mhm. You're
And then
really good at storytelling, so I can see you in that kind
oh,
of
thank you.
genre.
I
Yeah.
yeah, I have never done something as crazy as that before. So maybe in the future.
Yeah.
And then the other playlist DJ, which is like I don't know anything from like Fred again to like this other artist from Seoul called Silly Silky, or to this other artist I don't know Skrillex or something like something super super DJ boiler room style stuff. I don't know, but so I think those two styles I would really love to try one day. But right now it's just full steam ahead R&B because that's the current mode I'm in right now.
You mentioned you're also writing songs for other artists that you're pitching. What has that been like, and is it very different to writing for yourself?
Yeah, I think it's I actually really enjoy it because I find that I've never done acting before, but I found that to be the closest thing in my head to be acting. And because for that song, I'm in the character of that artist. For
Mhm.
example, if I'm writing a pitch for, let's say, Esper, right? Then for that day, I'm like Ning Ning or like Giselle
Mhm.
because I'm trying to channel that energy
Yeah.
in the song that I'm writing that hopefully that they'll like. Or, if I'm writing a song for an artist that I don't know who this artist is, or just the song has no artist attached to it, it's just a song that we'll send to whoever, then I just get to be whatever the song needs. So I think that really allows me to be free and allows me to, I guess, explore different sides of myself as well. Not that I want to explore being like Ning Ning or something, but although I will say I would love to have the swag of Giselle from Espa. Like she's so swaggy, like insane. Anyway, um, yeah, I think it allows me to like just channel different ways of expressing music, expressing songs, expressing lyrics, and that actually helps my own music because I was able to learn something from that song, that pitch, and apply it to my own music as well. So
Mhm.
I really, really like that.
No, no, that sounds incredible. I think we're almost coming to the end of our time.
Mm.
Do you have any final thoughts you'd like to share with your fans, or anything you'd like to communicate to them before
Yeah,
we close off?
I think I'd like to thank you and like to thank everyone who supported me all these years, and especially over the past year or two where I've, really tried to refine the stuff I've been putting out into the world. Just really, yeah, I'm really grateful people will listen. Like we are small, but um, the few that are really supportive, like yourself, that we're really, I guess, strong. So hopefully there's more of us, and hopefully that will mean I can, tour and sing and do a concert somewhere sometime
Mhm.
soon. But I would say I really hope people like the new era. It's gonna be yeah, it's gonna be actually quite different. It's gonna be very R&B and almost what I would call I came up with this last year. I call it cyber R&B. There is
Okay.
something very futuristic about it, maybe because of, being influenced here in Seoul, and also something a bit throwback in terms of being influenced by a lot of the legends or classics like, the Destiny's Child, Michael Jackson, uh, SWV. Yeah, the classics, but infusing that with the future influence sound into my R&B. Hopefully people like that, but then again, I wouldn't know till I put it out. So, yeah. I really hope people like it. So that's my wish, and I just really want to be mindful and grateful that people, take the time to listen to me and watch what I put out. So, that's what I really want to say.
Thank you once again just for setting this time aside in your incredibly busy schedule,
No, thank you.
just to chat to myself and to your fans. It's been really insightful and enjoyable getting to know you a bit more about you, your process, your music. I am very excited for the new music that you've got
Thank you.
coming, and I'm excited for what the future holds for you. And I wish you all the success.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really
You're
appreciate it.
welcome.
And yeah, really grateful for your support and definitely see each other online as well.
Yeah, no, definitely.